All right, playing something a bit different today in Standard. Of course, before rotation, there was a really cool deck built around Aftermath Analyst, Nissa Resurgent Animist, and then just a ton of things that interact with lands, like Worldsoul's Rage, putting lands into play, Spelunking, putting lands into play from your hand, or making lands come in untapped, Virtue of Strength, rebuying lands from the yard. And the deck kind of died off because the lands it was built around, the new Capenna fetch gain lands, rotated out of Standard. But in the recent SCG tournament a couple weekends ago, or last weekend even, a very good player ended up registering this deck, which is kind of an attempt to rebuild Ema lands. We don't have the Capenna fetch lands anymore, which is very sad, but we do have Escape Tunnel, we have Evolving Wilds, we have Fabled Passage, we have Terramorphic Expanse. They don't gain you the life, but they do get the job done. And, you know, trigger Nissa twice in a turn off a fetch land to go grab, say, an Elemental Bear, Lumra. Very nice addition. Or you can use your Aftermath Analyst, get all your fetch lands back from the yard. Pretty spicy. And kind of the late game of this is, you know, you can fire a big Worldsoul's Rage at your opponent's face of all the mana you're making. You can use Doppelgang to make an absurd amount of mana, even copying your Virtue of Strength. We're going to have to be careful not to crash Arena today. And in the sideboard, we have some sweet stuff. We have Bonny Pall, an amazing flex threat. You know, people bring Graveyard Hate against you, and you play a Bonny Pall and say, I don't care. Bunch more interaction in Pyroclasm, Negate, Unable to Scream just to keep us alive. A lot of sweet stuff going on here. I loved the previous version of this deck before rotation. I don't expect this version to be as good, but it should be fun. I want to give it a spin. Hey, this is definitely a keep, right? We have the turn-free Spelunking. We have a Nissa to combo with later fetch lands. We have some card draw and interaction and ill-timed explosion. Easy keep. Easy keep. And we're just going to start cracking these fetch lands nice and early, I guess. Because we need free mana on turn free. Hey there, Gwen. Good to see you. Oh, Duress. Goodbye, Spelunking, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense, Emily. I guess also subbing directly instead of like via Turbo ends up benefiting the streamers you do watch more as well. Which is like, you know, from my perspective, it's pretty nice. We already have a forest. I'm kind of surprised we don't have any Callans. I guess I'm gonna get an island to begin with, and then we probably just fetch mountain next turn. Oh, now that we've drawn a forest, it's tricky because I really want to save this fetch land to double trigger Nissa. But I think I just need to play it out. I think the Nissa's probably going to die against their deck anyway. I think I really need my red mana online, so we're just going to go ahead and do this. Because if my Nissa dies, we want to be able to turn for explosion, right? Yeah, I think Twitch Turbo, how it works is I still get paid for ads. Even though you're not watching them. But I think that's like it, as far as I understand. Your point redeems aren't working. Oh no, I wonder why that is. Okay, Annex Online is spooky. A bit of me wants to wait on this ill-timed explosion so I can discard Virtue of Strength to kill a demon next turn. So yes, I'm gonna do that. It means I don't get back this Nissa and don't get to replay her, but I think I need to be able to kill a 6/6 or a Shouldered pretty urgently next turn. And discarding Virtue of Strength is the best way to do that. Yep, there's the demon. You drain us. Oh, yeah, I should have done that, Gwen. I didn't think of that. You're correct. It has been a while since I played this deck. No, you're correct about that one, 100%. Especially like now, I'm probably might end up discarding it anyway. I don't know. I don't want to Analyst next turn. Or do something like that. Or maybe go like Nissa Worldsouls next. Regardless. Oh, I guess if I'm getting Nissa back, I could discard the Analyst. That seems pretty reasonable. Yeah, I should have just fired off Divination. Yeah, we do have a land drop to make, thankfully. Blue, I guess. Probably doesn't super matter. Alright, they get a 6/6. I get to go Nissa, fetch land, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is something. I get to fetch off my Nissa. Of course, this demon is very scary. Alright, crack this. Go get a green source. Oh, hey, Gabby. End up fetching a Lumra, which I can't play this turn, sadly. Oh, but I can discard it. I would lose my Nissa, but they would lose their demon. I could also go Worldsoul's Rage first. And then I can probably cast Lumra, right? I guess I don't have Spelunking in play. So I'm only going to get the free mana, because they aren't Capenna lands. It's a lot of mana to use next turn, though. I wish this made 1 more mana so I could Explosion afterwards. I do kind of feel like I just need to kill this demon, as stinky as it is. Hey, Temur. Oh, there's another Nissa. Okay, so we get to discard the Sphinx twice. Deal 6. Yeah, the Capenna lands are really cool. R.I.P. They will be missed. Hey, Gabby. I don't know if I said hey already. I lose track sometimes. A lot of people. There's the Sanctuary activation. Okay. They get in a drain, which is annoying, but I do get to Worldsoul's Rage this. I guess the problem is they get to kill my Nissa with a removal spell in response to the trigger. Not this deck again. Hell yeah, this deck again. You love to see it. Well, I love to see it anyway. Me and probably some other people, but mainly me. Alright, let's go Nissa. Fabled Passage. Crack the Passage. Get a Lumra. Oh, so now we can Lumra. Get a ton of lands. Which I assume is what I want to do. Seems quite good. We get 5 triggers. Red, green, blue, green, red. I can go X equals 3 on this Soulstone. Oh, they're all in play. I don't get lands back. Oh well, I probably still have to do that anyway. Well, Spelunking is so important now in this deck. Much more than beforehand. Spelunking was always good, but... Ooh, would drawing 1 be amazing for enabling these synergies? Blossoming Tortoise Brew? Hell yeah. I definitely played some Blossoming Tortoise with Capenna lands at some point. Yeah, it's never cuttable now. It's just like one of your very best cards. I think it was kind of not cuttable beforehand, but especially now. Alright. Terra Sunder, sure. Why not? That's a good card. Alright. Guess we just start with that. Crack this. Get a forest. Make a green. Crack this. Get a island. Make a red. We get an Aftermath Analyst. Okay. Interesting. So I can just crack all of these, have a bunch of mana, I suppose. Kind of see how busted the old version of the deck was. Imagine if we were gaining like 20 life during all this. Anyway, here we are. Go. How many lands are in the yard? Only 5. So Aftermath Analyst isn't necessarily plus mana at the moment. Let's get back. Wow, almost all my Nissas. Well, all my Nissas are in my yard apart from the one that's in play. Let's get back this Lumra. Seems pretty good. Let's play this Virtue of Strength. I know they have a Terror Asunder, but at least this forces them to spend mana on it instead of killing me. So, you know, take what we can get. Temur Ramp is back. I don't know if I'd go that far, but we're giving it a spin. We're certainly giving it a good old try. Alright, fire up this the draw card. Evolving Wilds probably is not it, but okay. I guess I could have played Analyst before Lumra. Didn't really consider that. Giving it the old college try, exactly. Well, I believe we have to say go. And hope we don't randomly die to the Snorse. Opponent is drawing a lot of cards over there. Alright, they get rid of the Lumra. Makes sense. I guess we're gonna... we could upkeep crack fetches to make sure... increase the chance we draw something good for the turn. I believe that is going to be the plan. Gives us slightly less mana, but we literally have Virtue in play, so that doesn't matter. We have 2 Worldsouls in the deck. That would be lethal. Anyway, let's crack these. I just want to maximize the chance that we draw something good. So we're just going to get all these lands out of the deck, since we don't really need all this mana. Also means we get our Nissa fetch before we draw as well. Okay. Crack one more. We do have a flashback card we can mill into with this Aftermath Analyst, which is nice. Fires a Victory. That is a cantrip that kills their Snorse. We'll take it. And that is the win. We will also take it. Hell yeah. Well, we've won at least one game with this deck. Is the Jund version not viable? I haven't actually tried it out yet. I should give the Jund version a go at some point, huh? Alright, I assume Doppelgang is incredible against them. I assume Bonny Pall has to be pretty good. Pyroclasm's bad, right? It only really kills Snorse. Snorse is annoying, but I think I want to trim some Analysts against their incoming Grave Hate. I don't know how many 6s I'm allowed. Yeah, they have Snorse and Bat, but it's probably still bad. Yeah, I forgot they have Bat in their deck. Good point, but yeah, probably still bad. Roxanne might be nice though if they have Bat and Snorse. Need to cut 3 cards. Virtue Strength's kind of awkward against them, but also kind of great. I really don't know. Maybe the Think Twice is kind of slow. Obviously, it was good that game, but we're going to be so threat dense post board. We're going to be milling ourselves a bit less. Probably the same deal with the Inspiration from Beyond, right? We just gonna have a bit more going on. Anyway, let's try this. Might be cutting a bit low on the ramp effects, but I feel like just jamming 6 drops into play against Golgari can't be too bad. This is definitely a keep. Obviously a slow hand, but we've got Nissa. Oh my... Okay. Apparently my opponent is playing Leyline of the Void. Go figure. Leyline of the Void into Ghost Vacuum, y'all. Let's go. Boy. What a start. At least the Ghost Vacuum is like kind of irrelevant. We're not even able to remove either of these, so. There's a Glissa, okay. If I play out Nissa, she probably dies, but I have another one. I could also just play nothing, hope my opponent runs out another creature, and then I get to explode 2 things out of play. Rip my yard. Do you like how 4 of my opponent's 6 permanents hate on graveyards? Yeah, I really want to explosion next turn anyway. I guess I'm just gonna say go. Nice. You love see it. Discard Bonny. Wait, I discard Evolving Wilds? I think I do. All my other cards draw cards. This is kind of funny, we're just like mono 6s with these explosions. Do we need 3 Nissas? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. That's another Archfiend, I guess. Well, let's see if we can grab a 6. See if we can grab a Lumra to explosion with, I guess. Hey, run home. Hey, Octahedron. Debo. Alright, please give me a Lumra. I would like to kill this Archfiend of the Dross. This name red. Yeah. There we go. Lumra's not great anyway, with all this graveyard hate in play, so pretty happy to discard them. And then I need to discard another card. It's not going to be a Nissa. I refuse. It might be a forest. I don't want fetch land for Nissa anyway. Spelunking is just good. Alright, goodbye Archfiend. At some point they're going to start attacking us with creature lands, but we'll figure that out when we get to it. I mean, Nissa does block Soulstone Sanctuary really well. Is one nice thing. Opponent was ready for this matchup, but I don't know if having this much hate is actually gonna gonna really matter. It feels like I'm doing pretty okay for myself right now. I don't know. They can start putting Archfiend of the Drosses under these Ghost Vacuums, I guess. That would be annoying. Right. Aftermath Analyst. You too. Too many cook situation. Yeah, it does feel that way, doesn't it? I think I play this out just as a blocker. Like, I could draw an explosion and want to discard it, but we're already through 2 explosions. Seems fine. Goodbye, Worldsoul's Rage. I didn't want you anyway. 1/1 Archfiend seems like more risk than it's worth. Yeah! It's what they're going for. Let's go. Let's go. 1/1 Archfiend's the dream. Please attack with the Soulstone. Oh, you love to see it. I will happily trade for a Soulstone Sanctuary. We're gonna have another Nissa in hand anyway. They didn't attack with the cottage, which is concerning. Okay, there's an elf. Or maybe they have a removal spell open. Alright, play on Nissa. He might be about to die, but I guess that's fine. I still get to play a Lumra. And then the Lumra isn't dying, so be a lot worse. Yeah, now they can't kill the Lumra. Oh my god, this is hilarious. The shame this is a legendary creature. I'd love to Doppelgang it. Alright, I'll put 4 cards into exile, I suppose. Fear my mighty 8/8 reach vigilance. I think they might be about to crack a Ghost Vacuum, which is the spooky thing. Put a Glisser and Archfiend into play. But then I get to Doppelgang the Archfiend. Oh, but the flying Glisser is like really annoying, right? Anti-misclick equity. Yeah, you have a point, Gwen. I'm inclined to agree. God. Flying Glisser is rude. Anyway. Let's go Doppelgang x equals 2. The problem is, if I put a couple Archfiends into play, it's not clear how I get past this Glisser. At least then my opponent's not attacking with the Glisser. Which is worth something. And I have like a couple turns before I actually need to start killing them, right? Not like the Archfiends are going to immediately kill me. And this might, yeah, this might just stop them attacking with Glisser. I think this is good. Draw 2 cards, get 2 Archfiends. Do I want to play this? I guess I'm through most of my Nissas. I guess. And the 6/6 is true. I might hold 1 land for ill-timed explosion purposes. Say go. I'm gonna get to off to the other Archfiend. The second one ready. Oh, they also lose to their Archfiends before I lose to mine, which is very funny. Because I don't think they're gonna kill me in any particularly close time frame. Wow, they're attacking? Don't they take a minute? Oh. Right, I have to block. Okay, I remember how this works. I almost messed up. That's kind of annoying, but I guess we're still stopping them from drawing cards. And we get to hit back for a lot with Lumra. Oh wait, it only does 1 damage. Can I just double block? I'm not used to Glisser only dealing 1 damage. Yeah. The double block, so sick. Hey Godzilla. Alright, we're 1-0 with Team Alliance. We'd love to see it. Deck is off to a honestly kind of shocking start in that we're winning games. I suppose I will keep this, in that this is literally what I signed up for. I suppose this is what I signed up for, so... Basic Island. Okay. And probably Temur, most likely. I would love to draw a land next turn, please. It would be very lovely. It was Temur. Look at me recognizing the most popular deck in Standard. Look at me go. I'm gonna do this before they can have Tidebinder open, I guess. Oh no, my Aftermath Analyst. We might be about to get Kaito'd, which would not be good. How many lands are in my yard? 4. I mean, untapped land lets me Analyst crack, which would be pretty nice. What on earth is this art? It's kind of... It's not my favorite card I've ever seen. Okay, we can get Spelunking down. That's good, at least. I could also just kill Kaito. I'm gonna hope to get lucky and hit a land of Spelunking. Yeah, Eldrazi Ramp's probably what I'm playing in Prague, Jarvis. I like that deck. Spoilers, I guess, but I don't know. You thought I was off MTGO forever? I had to prepare for Prague somehow. And it, like, I want to do well. Alright, sucks to not kill this Kaito this turn, but our mana is now very online. Which is great. Also, hi Jarvis. But yeah, this is the Benson Madsen deck. I'm not convinced it's very good, but it's certainly very fun. So, you know. Maybe it's actually... I mean, we're undefeated, just saying. Clearly the best deck in Standard. They're gonna put in another Kaito. Get another activation. No, okay. Yeah, I should add a Sphere land. I don't know how I fit it in. The deck's already so light on Sprawl sources. Turn 1 Sprawl sources. But also I should probably do that. It would probably be reasonable. If we get main deck Tidebinded, I'm gonna like scream. But you know, here we go, I suppose. Don't you dare do it, opponent. I will lose on the spot. Oh my god, they didn't do it. 61 with Surveil land. I think the like Soul Land deck is one of the last places I would want to play 61. Also, hi Scooter. Yeah, it's probably better Jarvis. I just need to find room, though. Is the real thing. I just need to find more room. What am I doing? I could go for an Aftermath Analyst and just get even more lands. I probably have to kill this Kaito. I don't get to draw a card. Well, I have to draw a card if I want to kill Kaito. I could also Worldsoul's Rage first. Pretty awkward into a counterspell, of course. But then I get the counterspell out the way for the Virtue next turn. I think I'm gonna go end of turn, Fires of Victory, or my opponent casts a thing. If they don't cast a thing, I'm like very happy, obviously. Yeah, nice. Dead Kaito, you get a curiosity, my friend. Enjoy. How many fetchables are left? I need to actually start learning this. I think we have 5? We have 1 island, 4 forests. Yeah, I also need to update my Khan sideboard in my Eldrazi list. I think the current Khan wish board is like way overboard. I can probably cut like 2 or 3 cards really easily and comfortably. Drawing a forest secretly kind of sucked. Okay. Yeah, that's usually true of Khan boards. Indeed, indeed. Maybe I should play on a land beforehand as well. Civ, I have never seen you here before. Welcome to the stream. Are you new here? Apparently. The Redeem says so. Yeah, they love having 11 plus combo cards. The reality is, over 50% of the time, you just grab coating, right? So, like, who's to say that any of the other ones actually matter? I do have another island, so I am allowed to do this, I guess. Oh, I'm getting back a mountain anyway. Whatever, this is fine. Crack this, get some lands. Crack some lands. I guess. Fire off an explosion? Then I have no red mana open. I'd really like to be able to, like, Fires of Victory a thing. I guess. But I guess Fires of Victory is pretty important, right? Because it kills this curiosity. Yeah, I probably mistapped this turn. I really want more red mana open. Pretty badly. Uh-huh. Oh, so that draws off my fires now when I cast it. It's annoying, obviously. But hey, they're gonna draw a bunch of cards anyway, and most of them aren't gonna matter regardless. And we're just gonna try and kill them next time. I'm sorry, I don't believe any of y'all are new here. You're not tricking me. I see through your lies. You can attack me for 8. Terrifying. Oh wait, does Kaito kill me? I don't think so. I guess the question is, do they have any hard counterspells pre-board? Most people don't, but some people would play 3 steps ahead or whatever. It'll certainly get duressed as well. Let's save these fetches for my Nissa, I suppose. God, playing this deck makes me realize how busted actual Temur was. This game would just be the most trivial game in the world if we'd gained like 20 life of our lands. Like old Temur used to. Those fetches, yeah, they were like kind of something else, huh? I mean, they looked pretty good. I don't know. But I guess I was on the hype train for them a lot earlier than most people were. So, maybe biased. Lumra is an elemental perceptive. Go for it, Civ. I'm curious. Are you late? I don't believe any of y'all are new here. I've said hi to the singular new person in the stream. Everyone else is just having a joke. Kind of annoying if they counter this, huh? Where's fling when you need it, yeah? Ooh, Sultai Otter Bounce. There was actually like talk of the notion of Sultai. Might actually look at that properly at some point. Honestly. Like, I'm not actually very opposed to that idea, weirdly. Nostalgia vibes. My current suspicion, Kyber, is I think this deck is probably bad, but it's very fun. Make of that what you will. Well, timed is so awkward against them, right? Runs into Mastermind, etc. Do you just always have to trim Virtue of Strength because of Ghost Vacuum? Like, trim a copy? Oh, we are gonna lose the Tidebinder so hard. Hope y'all are ready for it. Gonna be an experience. Already suspicious of the Sire of 7 deaths. Oh, 5 mana Tatiova is back. Yeah, you also probably deck with 5 mana Tatiova. If we're being completely real. Yeah, Sire's for red exclusively. That would be my assumption. It does seem quite good against them. Alright, I'm just gonna fire this off on anything whilst I have the chance. Solved. I'm just gonna do this before Tidebinder's open. Go fetch our blue mana. Get that sorted. Comes the Drowner. That's the least scary too, but they might be about to get Kaito'd. Yeah, I'm definitely less of a Sire 7 deaths believer in Constructed than some people. Though I might be underrating it. Resolve this Spelunking. Crack this Escape Tunnel. Tie to this Kaito. Yeah, some people do. I very briefly tried it out. I don't really like it as much as like the other 7s though. I think Devourer is clearly busted, and playing less than 4 Devourers is absurd. I think Wallbreak is like kind of low-key busted, and I want to have 4 copies. By that point, you're like almost sorted on 7s. You only need like a couple more. Please cast a thing. Amazing. Dunk. Goodbye, Kaito. Hello, Mastermind. You have 2 in yard. I kind of want to play and crack this passage, because if it gets Tidebinded, that means my 6 drops aren't getting Tidebinded as easily. Okay, nice. I could cast a 6 drop, which would be better against Negate, or I could cast a Worldsoul's Rage and have more mana. Lumra's kind of awkward into Go for the Throat, but also kind of good in giving us more mana. Maybe we get to Worldsouls afterwards. I don't want a Lumra. Resolves? Tidebinder? Oh, does Tidebinder kill this? Lol. Okay. Sure. Oh, I'm dead. Go to 1. Maybe I had to go for Bonny Pall instead. Wait, I die because Sanctuary's a ninja. Yeah, that was very rude. I agree. Well, Tidebinder is exceptional against Lumra. World's most savage Ravenous Chupacabra, yeah. Flash, free to destroy target creature. Also, it doesn't do anything when it enters. Solving all the problems of Ravenous Chupacabra all at once. Could not conceivably be a better card if it tried. No Ghost Vacuum, no Ghost Vacuum. Okay, that's fine. Have a duress. Start getting through these. Thrash Wizard. Hell yeah. Second new sub of the day. Amazing. Thank you so much, Thrash Wizard, for subbing, supporting me and my content. Love to see it. Thank you, thank you. Sadly, we're about to lose this Nissa, I assume. What? That was not what I expected. Oh my god, Thrash Wizard. Oh my god. Thank you also for gifting out 5 subs to this community. That was exceptionally generous of you. Thank you for gifting out subs to Canned Goods, Simeon, Christical, Over, and Gnome. Thank you so much, Thrash Wizard. I'm glad you are enjoying the stream so much that you want to support it like that. Hell yeah. I'm a legend, been watching me kill it for years. Aw, that's really sweet of you to say. I could like Plasma. That doesn't seem like a terribly good use of anything. Great to have you here. All right, I'm gonna have to have that one explained, Huzzled. I don't understand the name. I'm sure it's genius, but it's lost on me. We're gonna get Tidebinded. That's gonna go exceptionally poorly for my opponent, right? Okay, we're not getting Tidebinded. Maybe the Fabled Passage crack gets Tidebinded. Then we get to Roxanne. Resolves. Interesting. What is going on in that hand over there? We draw a Lumra that I do not want to cast into possible Tidebinder. I kind of want to cast this Bonny whilst I'm able to. I don't really care if it gets Tidebinded. It plays into, like, Quench pretty poorly. Which Roxanne doesn't, but I think it's good to cast this Bonny. Baneful Stroke, okay, sure. Comes the Drowner. Of course, my opponent has to be exceptionally careful here with me having Roxanne plus Plasm in hand. Oh, that makes sense, Huzzled. Huh. I don't want to lead on Plasm. Might eat a counterspell. I could also lead on Roxanne, and then if this gets Tidebinded, I get to Plasm, which is amazing. War Gnome. That makes sense, Huzzled. Oh yeah? Also good to see you. Tidebinder time? Feel free to do it, opponent. I really don't care. I'm glad my both my stream and my YouTube channel have been gaining like a ton of traction recently. A little bit worried that if I target this and they have another Drowner, they get rid of my Roxanne. Okay, then I guess I just Plasm, so it's like fine. I deserve it. Oh, thank you. That's a curiosity. The standard is great. I'm loving standard. Blocking is so awkward, but like obviously I want to stop them drawing cards. Maybe I just have to let it hit me, and then Roxanne starts cleaning things up. Great and chill and cozy. That's what we aim for. A little bit worried these creature lands are gonna like beat me up. As victory is nice. So I guess I Plasm to get rid of the Siren, and then I just say go with Fires Open to kill their like flash threat. Not the most exciting Pyroclasm, but I really need to turn off this Curiosity. Weird that it doesn't show me that I can cast Fires of Victory when I very evidently can. Oh, they do actually get to draw a card here, right? Because of how state-based effects work. Oh, without a target, right. Y'all are smart. I guess I do this in my opponent's turn. They could counter it, which would stink, but I don't want them drawing a card in my end step. Nice. Another Nissa, not the best, but get the Mastermind out the way. Alright, fetch land for the Nissa. If they have a removal spell or a Tidebinder, this is going to like force the issue and free our Lumra. Get another red source. Seems good. Right. Aftermath Analyst. How many are in my yard? I have 1, 2. I have 5. If I mill 1 more, I still get to Lumra this turn. And I guess it's better into possible Tidebinder. Or I could save it to trigger Nissa and draw another creature next turn. That's probably better. Alright, please don't have Tidebinder. It would be so awful. Scream. Why? Why? These are the best Tidebinders I have ever seen in my entire life. It's like kind of comical how good they are against Lumra. By Nissa, okay. Oh my god. Stop it, opponent. Basically telegraph the Tidebinder. Yeah, it's really hard for me to like... Maybe I just have to like just play the Analyst and say go. I guess then I could crack the Analyst in my opponent's turn to trigger Nissa if they don't do anything. Maybe that was the play, honestly. The more I think about it. Yeah, to Evolving Adaptive. Tidebinder can be real rude sometimes. I'm 1 mana short of going Nissa plus Analyst crack, so I guess I'm just going to Spelunk instead. That's victory's okay. I can just kill a creature of theirs. Yeah, it did feel very Tidebindery. I kind of felt like I couldn't really play around Tidebinder for much longer, but maybe I could have. Oh my god. Fabled trick. That's 2 cards with this Curiosity every turn. Alright, I think this is slipping out of reach. We'll see. Maybe they brick on like good interaction for a turn or two. We get to do some nonsense, but it is definitely looking spooky at the moment. How many do we have in the yard? We still have 4. Ghost Vacuum only takes 1, so we're going to have 4 with the 1 we have in hand. We still have a decent number of lands. If they don't draw a removal spell or a Tidebinder here, we can try and go off. They draw 2 cards. They got land. You know, Kaito's scary, but also it's not interaction. So maybe we're okay with that Kaito. Go for this escape tunnel. Green. Need to go fetch a Lumra with this Nissa. Oh, hitting the Analyst is real bad. That probably means I'm dead, right? Opponent can't activate Soulstone, but Spellstutter pay 4. I don't think I'm planning on cracking these Aftermath Analysts this turn anyway, and I kind of just want the blocker. So I guess this is fine. All the lands in the yard. There you go. 6 leave for Kaito. Kind of a crazy one. I'd never actually seen this Kaito before today. Or seen that look for him. Alright, about to be 1-1, I suspect, but we did take it to a close game 3. One has 6. And activate this to force me to chump with an Analyst. Just leave blocking this, because if they have another Kaito and we block Kaito, they can Jitsu in to kill me. I don't know what we need to draw, but it needs to be great. Well, I don't know if that's actually going to be enough, but it might be. I'm going to fetch something off the Nissa. Obviously need opponent to not have anything here, but... Alright. Make some mana. Fetch another thing. That's a Titania. I mean, that gains me a lot of life, right? I can't go for the kill this turn. I think. I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20. I do actually have lethal in play. It might just be better to play Titania and gain like 1,000,000 life. I don't know if I can really give my opponent another turn though, is the thing. I think I just have to hope they don't have a counter, right? 4, 5, 6. Oh, do we have enough basics? Good question. We have 4, so we have exactly enough. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We have exactly lethal if this works. I think I just want to go for it. Obviously, any counterspell gets us. So it's like pretty unlikely this works. But I think it's the best shot we have. I think giving them another turn, even if we gain 8 life, giving them another turn and letting them draw like 4 more cards just increases the chances of them, you know, finding the interaction they need. Please work. Please work. Come on. Come on. Let's go! 2-0! Oh my god! Oh my god! 2-0! With Temur lands. I cannot believe we just won that. That was incredible. That was so good. Oh my god. Huzzled with the 5 gifted subs as well. Let's go. Huzzled donating 5 subs to Scooter.